So hello and welcome back to some more Ace Attorney Trilogy. Or I guess it's the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I tried to actually read it properly this time. Such wiggly ears. Oh, well, thank you. I try. So yes, let us get back into it. Going from one bopping song to another to the Old West. The old Bambino. Okay, hello, Mr. Sheriff Man. Come on, yeah! This guy's my enemy. I shouldn't like him, but goddamn, he's got a good theme. Alright. Well, let's talk about the Victim.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
Oh.
He's asleep.
My God. Well, we should show this hopeless case something to catch his interest. Marshall!
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Is he still asleep? Oh. A cold okay. I've already... Really? Really? What an asshole. Okay, I present to you this here letter of introduction received from Detective Gumshoe allows better to investigate the crime scheme. Yes! That is the wrong button. I forgot this is something I can do.
Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus.
For a year of work, you get, I mean, $20 is $20. I mean, like, come on. But still, 1 year and you're only getting $20? Oh, Detective Gumshoe. I feel bad for you.
I think a couple zeros are missing.
I agree, Emma. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. No. Gumshoe is beautiful. I didn't like him at first, but now he's beautiful.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
No. Emma, you do it because it's your passion. You don't do it for the money. Alright, can I still, like, move this around? Rotate. Yes. Alright, I guess that's it. I'm glad I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Because, damn. Oh, poor bastard. Here. Okay, so it's... Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? That old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look where Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
I mean, you're inviting me into the crime scene. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? Because we're a defense attorney, Phoenix. Come on. Get your head in the game.
No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test.
Don't do my man dirty like that.
Guess I better let you in, then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny, and let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, Police investigations are like settling land.
I mean, I guess. Or maybe he's trying to gun for like a detective position, so he's trying to like prove to the higher ups of like, hey, look, I can detective work too, you know? Stop making me be a patrol guy. I want to be a detective. I want to work, 8 to 5. I don't want to do night shift anymore. I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and he didn't have to describe it like that. Crumpled and discarded. All right. Now can we talk to you about the victim? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Stop drinking on the job, you son of a bitch.
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Well then, if you're an asshole, you're living forever. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. His girlfriend!
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Oh, death due to loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half at 4 p.m. Come on. You're allergic to knives. It's just one little cut. Or maybe he's anemic and that's why he bled out. It's like you can let your body do its work. Or it scabbed over and he picked off the scab and he bled to death. Dumbass. Hazelnut coffee, it's the shit, let me tell you, I love it.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bombina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive. Ha-ha! She's innocent.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief
prospect. What? But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Okay there, buddy. Wait, didn't we check that the phone line was, out? So how could she have called him? Huh? I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Well, we're not in Texas. We're in Los Angeles. We're a bit north. Huh?
I was one of them fancy-shoed detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, he's not gunning for the position. He had the position. Or maybe he's trying to get his position back. Is he the murderer? No! He's got too cool of a theme to be a murderer. Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail.
Hey, you can insult him in your own time, but not in front of me.
Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet.
Aw, Gumshoe getting fired because he's friends with Ed. I mean, I can kind of get the fact that, okay, it's kind of obvious that Gumshoe and Edgeworth kind of have, like a working relationship. And the body was found in Edgeworth's car. So I can understand that the detective would be too close to the case. I get it. You know what? Understandable. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? No, as I said, it makes sense. All right, I present to you this thing.
All right, compadre, count to 3.
Huh?
You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas.
Well, we're not in Texas. Remind me to never... What? I hear Texas is like a great place to visit. Hey. What's up? What do you think it is? 512, boom.
The prospector's brat red steed came in at a trot real slow like.
A trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later.
3 minutes. Like Edgeworth, like literally just got out of his car, grabbed his, like he like left the door, and then just murder immediately. Like 3 minutes is not a whole lot of time to leave your car and then leave the area. Goddamn.
So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse.
So what you mean is the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. I'm telling you, the murderer is actually the lunch lady. She hates prosecutors. I would understand if she hates Edgeworth. Okay. What do you think about the trophy?
A toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right?
Oh, you don't like him, right? We get the point.
You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. It's perfect. You just buy a shitload of them, and then you just put whatever you want. Actually, I think a lot of awards people already do that. Okay, never mind. I thought I was onto something, but it's like, you know what? Yeah, I think that's actually something that people do.
Note to self, the prosecutor's office in criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you.
All right. Well, what do you think of the kniff?
All right, compadre. Count.
What do you mean? You don't like the knife? How do you not like the knife? Yeah. It's all you do in Texas. All right. My model's a little small. What do you mean? I think it's the perfect size. All right, my bad. All right, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. All right. All right, how's that? Is that better? I hope that's better. You know, at least you know I'm a bit more immersive in the game. It's better. All right, just making sure. Just making sure. All right. Well then, I'm going to move. I think there's nothing really left to talk about here. Yeah. Hey, I'm on the. Okay. Yeah, cause like, look, it would be like, oh, the phone's out or some shit.
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff. We don't need to be touching. God damn it. You're wearing me like an earring, Emma.
I can't hear anything.
See? The phone's out. How could she have called if the phone is missing? I swear that's going to play a part. Or at least it better. Bum, 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 bum. All right, yeah. The phone's out. That should be part of evidence. I don't know why it's not. The smell is back. That's the smell of adventure, Gomi. All right. Oh, I didn't. The other B block. is through here. That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. That's kind of messed up.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Yes. Yes, it does. Just don't think too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. All right, Edgeworth, you got a nice car. It appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. Oh. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Oh, he's your subordinate, eh? Oh. Oh.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. I mean, why not defense attorneys? What's the difference?
This rope, is it?
This rope, is it? I think they might have screwed up that sentence a little bit. Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. Oh, I see. Okay. No, it's just his ass in the trunk. Oh, man. I was wondering what that was. I guess it's like, you know, where they do like the chalk outlines, like in a crime scene. But I guess you can't really do a chalk outline if it's a bit three-dimensional.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
Ah, stabbed and then trunk death. Cut him in half like Darth Maul in Phantom Menace. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to... I mean, it's almost plausible, Phoenix, if he was chopped in half, that he would die from blood loss. All right, let's see what else do we got here. A block. A block. This area
is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Right.
Who says I'm going to be selling? I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Come on, I've been like the best defense attorney to ever exist. Ooh, a camera. This is, oh, it's a cell phone. Okay. Well, I mean, cell phones have cameras. I'm not entirely wrong. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest it would belong to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Absolutely. Let's go through all the personal files. Oh, that's... The game's doing it for me. I could scroll myself. Game. What do you... Let's check the battery. Let's check the... Flip.
The phone's still on. The redial screen.
Redial? What is this fancy technology that is redial? Oh my god, are we in the future?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. Just press the blue button to display the last number you called.
I mean, it's not... Was that like its own button on old cell phones? I genuinely don't know. This is before my time.
Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know things like Well, then why'd you question it, Phoenix?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Oh, this is like... Come on, game. Whatever, let's check this phone out. God damn. I mean, like, my family did have a flip phone like this. We had the old Motorola. I can't give you a specific, like, model. But, like, I never got to use it because it was, like, the family phone. It was, like, all of us shared the one cell phone kind of a thing. And I was but a wee child. So, like, why would I use this phone? Other than to, like, play Snake. That's it. Oh, thank you for the head pets. Go me. The kids you're babysitting are watching Mean Girls. Me. That's an okay movie. What's that? Avril Lavigne? I think that's, if I'm thinking right. Who's starring in Mean Girls? Mean Girls cast. Lindsay Lohan. Ah, it's one of them movies. Okay. Even though, like, Lindsay Lohan is, you know, like, she looks great. She's got a fun personality. But for some reason, the movie's like, no, you're a low life. Everyone hates you. It's like, huh? That's to fetch? What do you mean, Gomi? Alright. I guess we're gonna press the blue button. Redial. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button.
Thanks, Emma. Thanks. Beep. They literally point out how she's pretty in the start. Well, I mean, I've only seen the movie once, and it was like forever ago. I'm loving this jam, let me tell you. Hell yeah. She's an outcast because she was homeschooled. She's like from Africa or something, right? Either way, it's like in an actual like high school setting. If like, you know, transfer student who looks very pretty is from like a whole other country in my school. You know, that's happened once or twice, and we're like, yo, what's up? Instant popularity. But in this movie, it's like, nope, you are, you're trash, and everyone hates you. I don't understand. Not to mention, it takes place in high school, doesn't it? Even though everyone looks like they're from college. Or is it a college movie and I'm just misremembering?
Hey, that song. I know that song. It was a bump and jam a couple years back.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Nothing. It's, I love how cellular has its own. Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on that phone, didn't you?
Is this your phone? Oh, is that like a ringtone of like you? Wait, so was that old Western music? Like, just you have like a little like pocket speaker to play it? Oh my God, that's beautiful. Marshall, you're amazing. Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
Oh, my goodness. What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new fangled one of those new fangled ringtones.
Oh, that? I'm sorry, that was my phone. She tried to call me? Huh?
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Oh, what? Why would she call me? Huh? Phoenix, connect the dots, buddy.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas.
They shoot you for everything in Texas, apparently.
Uh-oh.
I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Property of Lana Sky. Last call was made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Okay, so Edgeworth came in. Thank you for the beautiful music. Edgeworth came in on 5:12. Murder at 5:15. Last call was made at 5:18. Wait. Let me... court record. Autopsy report. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Within an hour and a half. Okay, time of death between 4 and... Okay, that works. Okay, now I thought there was a time discrepancy, and it's just like, I actually caught something. Huzzah! But turns out, no. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. Just one shot through the heart. Your uncle broke his neck in Texas once. Really? I hope he's doing okay. It was kind of neat. You got family in the States. So do I, but they're in Florida. Oh, you lied. Unnecessary. All right. Well, let's talk about Lana Sky.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bombina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bombina.
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Aw, did you two have a thing? Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who? Maybe it was both the marshal and the lunch lady teaming up together, right? Maybe they're both the murderers. Office atmosphere. It's very dry.
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win.
Yeah, that's the karma, Von Karma influence.
Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
Oh. You're gonna make me blush.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
Oh my God. What? She was covering for him?
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
God damn. Whoa, light reflections in your glasses are blue and green. How black? What? Light reflections in your glasses are blue and green. I don't know how blind you are. What do you mean? Light reflections in your glasses. I am lost. I have a blue filter on my glasses, so they kind of have a bit of a purple tinge to them when the light hits them. I'm sorry, but I'm lost. All right. What you're saying, words. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth? I've already said that. He's too close to the case. It makes sense that he's not part of it. All right. Can I present to you? I mean, you already told me about this. I don't really know who to talk to. There's nothing really to examine anymore. We're done. You look at your glasses while they're taking off and light shining off them are blue and green like 3D glasses. Wait, what? I don't know like 3D glasses that do. I know of like the blue and red ones. And then there's the black ones, but they're just black. So I'm sorry, I don't know of any blue-green 3D glasses, although that sounds pretty cool. Hello, Ray, and how are you doing this fine morning, evening, or night, depending on time zone? Welcome. You lost 12 netherite. Ah, no. I know that shit is extremely hard to find. Oh, man. There are none. I was just describing the effect. Oh. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why I do the things that I do in which that I do them. Only that I do. You're welcome. I don't know. It's usually like how thick the glasses are determines your blindness, I suppose. 'Cause you're stupid. All right, I'll accept that answer. You was working on a new song and now you're taking a break. Hey, take the rest when you need it. Absolutely. All right. There's not really a whole lot to do here. I can't talk to him. There's nothing left to, like, look at. So I guess we will move back to the detention center. Never mind, she's not here. So we will move to yeah. Hey, how you doing? Anything to talk about? No. Hey, Gumshoe. Okay, can I present to you this here cellular device?
As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on this one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about.
No, I wouldn't want you to do that either.
Good.
Okay, never mind. Guys, I'm stumped. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. You look like someone that say, book, please. And then pushes up glasses.
Geez, stop being such a nerd. Why are you such a nerd, you nerd? Only nerds read books.
You're gonna eat some nachos? Ooh, that sounds really good. Edgeworth. He's not even here. Can I examine... I mean, I've already examined everything in here. It's quiet. Very quiet. Well, let me tell you guys, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm kind of stuck here. Can you tell me about Goodman's ID?
Was that some sort of police passport?
This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance? In this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
What's with you in goddamn Texas? Sandy Cheeks over here. Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence.
Marshall, I love and hate you at the same time.
What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
I mean a lot, considering dead bodies don't particularly move.
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas.
Oh, Emma, you're being corrupted.
There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros.
Oh, poor Emma. Emma, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail hard. Your glasses are from getting too much like a cool guy. What? Your glasses are from getting too much like a cool guy. Yours manifest from your nerd skin like Venom. Why you gotta be mean? Why you gotta be mean to me? Oh, gaming. How did I read it wrong twice? I suck at reading. That's why. That's all you need to know. I'm bad at it. English is my first language, okay? Can I talk to you about that? No, of course not. Where do I go? There's nothing to examine. There's nothing to move. There's nothing to do. Buddy! I'm lost! I've already showed him the phone. He's like, nope, I can't talk about it. So it's like, all right, fine. Can I check this again? No, I pressed the wrong button. Come on, redial. What do you mean there's no need to push it again? They are, Ray. My reading skills most definitely are. All right. I think I'm gonna have to whip up a tutorial. Because I am lost. Detective Gumshoe doesn't talk to me. Lana isn't in the detention center. The underground parking lot, unless there's something here that I'm just missing somewhere. The entrance?
This is where cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose.
Aha, the theory of relativity.
Yeah, sure. What?
I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Mr. Relativity. Are you sure that was his name? Well, I guess I would assume... Well, what's Einstein? Because he came up with the thing. Alright, I've looked at that. Nothing to look at over here. Nobody's venting. Barrels, car, outline of a body. We picked up the cellular device, A block. There's nothing left here. This guy won't talk to us about anything. I've already presented every bit of evidence to him. This place is tapped out. There's nothing to do here. The detention center, there's nobody here. Again, no Edgeworth. There's nothing really to examine in this area. Which makes me want to come back to Gumshoe and talk to him about something. Have you played Undertale before? I have. I played the ever-living shit out of it when it like first came out. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I still have the Deltarune, or do I? This is a new computer now. 1 minute, let me see. Oh no, yeah, I still have it. Where it's not Deltarune, it's just called like Survey Program. Like that's how far behind I am when it comes to like Undertale stuff. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. How about Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2? I don't know about streaming that, maybe. It's tough to say. The fandom scares me, so I don't want to piss anybody off by accident. So I'll just play in my own time. I don't know where to go. I genuinely do not know where to go after this. Reminds me of how Toby Fox and Yoko Taro, the Nier guy, had a very pleasant conversation that was only recently translated. What? No, Ray, I'm just like I'm scared of the fact that like if you screw up in some way, you could like really kick a bee's nest without even realizing it. And I just don't want to do that. That's a headache I want to avoid. How was the fight against Sans? Every time I play games, I like trying to be a good guy. So when I found out that you could save everybody, I was like, oh, I don't have to fight anyone. This is great. So I never fought Sans. Fandoms are only scary if they're big. The loudness of the voices just amplifies how scary they are. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just a headache I just want to avoid. That's all. Can I present to you some stuff? Such as the cellular phone. Here, see this?
Ah, I've noticed that
Dense attorneys. Sure.
have a tendency to want to show people things.
What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers? It's your sister's cell phone. I don't know what to do. Who do I talk to? Where do I go? Everyone's done. I'm gonna have to look up a goddamn tutorial. Where do I go? All right, tutorial time. I'm lost. All right, Ace Attorney. What chapter is this? Chapter 6? Oh no, I think it's chapter 5. Rise from the ashes. Yeah, alright, chapter 5. Underground parking lot, blah, blah, blah. Present letter of introduction to Marshall. Okay, that was basically everything here. Examine the door, the phone. The black and yellow wall? Why do I have to examine that? Why do I have to examine that? Huh?
This wall is in our way.
I've got a faucet for water. Oh, it's got a faucet for water. Okay.
Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank.
I fail to see how that makes any difference either way. Why did the game make... The tutorial told me to examine this, and that left me with nothing. Okay. Thanks, tutorial. You're really good at this. Apparently it should be like done here somehow. Cell phone updated in court record. It has been. It says I'm done. Okay. Apparently we should be on the trial now. Jesus, take the wheel. Indeed. That's why stuff teen girls like is usually credited with having rabid fandoms. They tend to be a very passionate group. I understandable. I should be done. I'm done here. Oh, I had to show him the cell phone? Are you kidding me? I had to show him because it...
Maybe she was calling her date for the night.
Why did Lana make that call? Damn it! I kind of missed like the first part to that.
My sister's cell phone.
The last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed.
Okay. And she was calling me, of all people. You're trapped. I know. No, he did not used to call me on my cell phone. A different guide, perhaps? I mean, That or the game is just broken. What am I missing? Talk to Marshall. All right. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Done. Marshall, examine the door. The door. The phone. The phone on the wall. I actually did that. The black and yellow wall. So I examined the car. Rotate blue button. Examine the back of the car. Did I not already do that? I did not. Apparently. There's another thing of evidence in there. I examined this. And they were like, oh, look at the rope of the dead body. I had to examine it twice. Are you shitting me? This game. This case is infamous for being a hassle. Oh, let me tell you, it's being a hassle, all right. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort on something I've already examined, but the game wanted me to examine it twice. Gah! Okay.
Look, something's written on it.
Goodman, 675 12-2. Oh, 7S. How do you not know that's a 5?
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for deductive reasons, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Ta-da! Hey, Silent Hill 2's best ending requires you to check a note like 20 times. Why? Is that the ending with the dog? Because if so, understandable.
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She said she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Oh, it's beautiful. The Steel Samurai is probably the best thing in this series. Let's be real. Maybe they needed pyramid head glasses. That would be painful. Sorry, I should have said happiest ending. Oh, okay. That popular TV show for kids. Emma, it's okay. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. Okay, that makes more sense. Why would she call me? It makes more sense to call Emma. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? Didn't she?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about? Emma? Huh?
She hung up right away.
I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. Well, Emma. Is she truly yeah, she's probably innocent. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad... Hey, that's a Star Wars reference. I got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Well, we're gonna continue it regardless. Save your progress up to this point. Yes. Just in case. We're now at day 2. Trial Former. Trial Formers. Robots in disguise. I'm amused way too easily. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yeah? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. Ha! Gee, I wonder why. Except, Lana, you actually know how to button up your shirt. Ain't that agony, indeed. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. I already said it. It's the shirt. You're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. You know how messed up that is? You know, when Mia was still alive? Mia. When Mia was still alive, imagine this. It was Mia Slade. Do not slander. I'm not. I'm just saying there's a difference between the two of them. What I'm getting at, was she like the chief defense attorney? Because if so, that would be really funny if the chief of like both sides looked like the exact same person. That's hilarious. Good luck, Mr. Wright. All right, Doc, okay. If you say so. My first trial without a Fae helping me. It's okay, we have Emma, which is pretty much the same thing. No one's gonna bail me out this time. Hey! Ho ho ho! Come on! I'll be all alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
See, we're not completely in the dark, Phoenix. Come on. Yo, Nyanja, why are nachos triangles? Well, I mean, it depends. I haven't had, like, the triangle kind in such a long time because I like having the ones that are shaped into, like, a nice little bowl, and they're perfect. They're beautiful. I love those nachos. Phoenix needs to train under a waterfall so Mia can possess him, too. Boobs and all. Oh, that would be insane. That would be nuts. I missed that.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth.
Kablamo!
It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. Manifest ditties, indeed.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright.
It's an ace attorney trial, Edgeworth. Of course feelings are going to get in the way. That's the whole point.
I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is on our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
My timer's going off. This stream's got 15 minutes to live. All right. Gandalf's big naturals. Gandalf. God damn.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
It's that giant finger, let me tell you.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
She's getting the death penalty.
There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
What are you trying to say, Edgeworth? I mean, she might look like, in quotations, professional, but I tell you, she's a lunch lady.
Well, then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
The cough-up queen? Huh?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You've probably gotten a lunch from her. She gives lunches to everybody. You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it. God damn it, Judge. Oh, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Hey, food's food.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir, did you order the fingerprinted lunchbox?
It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Hey, come on, man, it's free food. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts.
I mean, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, just Hakuna Matata. That's right. That's not a Forsaken pillow. It's for sale for $80 at cuddlyoctopus.com. She poisoned the caviar. Oh no! Is she gonna like kill him, kind of poison, or just give him the shits?
I always thought caviar tasted like pickled tapioca.
I mean, it kind of has its own flavor to it. It's all right. I like salmon roe better. Now that's the shit. That is like a good salty goodness. Fish babies. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? I don't know. But hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Name, profession, now.
Poor Edgeworth, him and his witnesses. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Come, hurry it up. Jeez.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
It means she works the streets. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police.
Really?
She was a first-rate homicide detective.
Well. Huh?
What? Miss Starr was a detective?
All right, so Miss Starr was a detective, and so was Marshall. I'm telling you, they were both like demoted, and they wanted revenge. They're both the killers, both her and Marshall. As much as I love Marshall's theme, and I love voicing him, but I mean, if he's the bad guy, so be it. Now you want to draw Lady Nyanja. Hey, Ray, if that's what you want to do, by all means, you go ahead and you rock it.
Aha! I know who you are. Cough up Queen Angel Star.
Oh, cough of Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. This is a really tiny parking lot, let me tell you. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes? A crime took place by a car in the back of A block. In the car's trunk, the killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. All right.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Jesus, Judge, what? Wait, are they talking about? Yeah, they are. What the hell? All right. Hold it right there. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Ah! I'm gonna get you. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a Garsh? Gorsh, Mickey. To a Garsh car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest. Well. I don't even know what garish is.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there is no room for doubt.
The key point to your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
You goddamn I will. Like Gaudy. What's Gaudy? Gaudy? Gaudy. Use words I know, but my vocabulary isn't exactly extensive. Gosh, Nyanja, that's a funny thing to say. Gosh, Nyanja, that's a funny thing to say. Look. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. Goaty? Huh? I'm sorry. I'm dumb, okay? Hold it right there. How would you know? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. That's not Edgeworth. That's not a compliment.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Pose with the little bow. Gaudy. How do you gaudy? I don't know. All right. Gaudy. Adjective. Extravagantly bright or showy. Typically so as to be tasteless. Ah, I see. So Angel herself is also very gaudy. Okay. Understandable. Garish. Adjective. Obtrusively bright and showy. Lurid. I don't know what lurid means, but I'm just gonna... Yeah. Sure. Your maidenless look, indeed. Oh my. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Well,
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired?
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, so you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. Yeah, sure.
Very well. You may continue, Mr.
I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend.
Who's your boyfriend? Who is it? Is it Marshall?
This boyfriend, he's the detective. Not that boyfriend, the security guard. You have... Angel. Huh? You...
That boyfriend, you have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend.
God damn, Angel, you get around.
No, they're just friends that happen to be male. The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
God damn, Angel.
I'll stick with the lunges. Thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
He's like, this is actually not a bad idea. I mean...
The security guard room is in the lot in A block.
Is it?
It is. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the... Oh, that would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I park in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed a crime.
Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you could see the murder through the fence. When I sense something... Okay.
Hold it right there.
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I also have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Then I must be hard yellow then I must be hard yellowed and sharp as a tack.
Sure.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
There you go, Emma. Now you're getting it. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a Gorsh car.
Hold it right there.
By Gorsh car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, are you sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I mean, her phone was there. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Unless, I'm telling you, she's the murderer. So she stole Lana's phone. All right. Killed Goodman. And then phoned Emma. Dust that phone for fingerprints.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
That's right. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. Ha! You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. My God!
That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline somewhere else.
What?
You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Ha!
A photograph? You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. Why? I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. You're trying to get Lana out of the picture here. No pun intended. So yes, you should have given Edgeworth the photo. Poor Edgeworth. Yes, it's always solved in the first trial. Indeed. My boyfriend works in the... Another one. Works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Well, yeah, and she's kind of wearing the dude's coat. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. The moment of the crime is photographed by Angel Star. That's unmistakably Lana Skye. Yeah.
So what was the defendant doing at the time?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Well, unfortunately, we'll have to continue this next time. Thank you all for being here. It's been hella fun, hella awesome. I appreciate yous. And we'll see you in the next stream. So bye-bye. Later, skaters. Ba-doop. Shabba-doop. I know, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Good night, Nyanja, and take care, and you as well.